Hello everybody, Kevin here, Rafton94. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're back with another monthly update video. This time it is December, which is going to be the last monthly update video for 2025, which is pretty crazy to say considering that the year flew by very quickly, and I can't imagine next year is going to be even quicker probably. Lots of crazy stuff happened in 2025, a lot of goods, a lot of bads. Hopefully 2026 is going to be a fresh start. Hopefully things will get better in terms of, I don't know, life essentially, gaming industry, especially the whole world, which is kind of going a little bit crazy right now. So, and I'm going to try to keep this video a little bit short, only because I am a little bit under the weather. I haven't really gotten too much sleep, and I came back from a long day from work too, so I might be occasionally ranting, blabbling a little bit here and there, so bear with me guys. So without further ado, let's get this started. So starting off right off the bat, of course you probably have seen that I have returned to Starfield, and this is something that I did not intend to do at all. I actually kind of wanted to pretty much write off Starfield completely, but I don't know why. I decided to reinstall the game, and I realized one particular mod out there released a full-on, not only a quest mod, but also an overhaul to the game itself. And you probably know his name, King Graph. He is the guy who created Sim Settlements for Fallout 4. He also did the Bard's College expansion mod 2 for Skyrim. And of course, he did the Watchtower quest mod as well for Starfield. Unfortunately, there are paid creations, so you're all going to have to spend real money on them. But I only make this one exception for him because he does make some pretty banger quests. So I decided to check him out. I got a couple of extra creation points, so I used that to pretty much buy the Bardic College expansion mod for Skyrim. Also bought the Watchtower too, which is probably the most expensive one. I think it's like 1,000 points, so it's like pretty much $10. But overall, though, from what I played in that Watchtower DLC size quest mod, I'm very satisfied, to say the least. Like, he nailed it out of the park, and for once, this actually feels like a proper DLC for Starfield compared to what we got Shattered Space. Now, granted, I have not played Shattered Space yet, but from what I heard from the reviews that people had played it, they were very disappointed. So I'm not really looking forward to playing Shattered Space. So right now I'm playing Watchtower before I start my playthrough for Shattered Space. And so far I've been enjoying the Watchtower DLC size quest mod quite a bit. Like I say, it adds a lot more stake into the core game, especially when you jump into system to system, where this Watchtower is like a constant threat. And unless you deal with them, you're going to be dealing with them pretty much the rest of the game. And trust me, these guys are not to be messed with. Like, these guys will absolutely mess you up if you're not ready. So that's why the whole Watchtower DLC has this whole its own gameplay mechanic where you can control your own fleet, and you can have your own your own fleet to counter the Watchtower fleet. So that's which I thought something that Starfield should have by default, but because it's not in the game, you have to buy spend an extra $10 to get that. Now granted, if you bought the special edition of this game and you haven't spent that point at all, you can use that point to get the Watchtower DLC flat out. So, and I recommend getting that alone. The other stuff, the quest mods from Bethesda officially, like the Trackers Alliance one, those ones are okay, but they're nothing special. But I would say Watchtower is definitely going to be the one you definitely should check out. And so far I've been enjoying Starfield. Yeah, the game still has a lot of problems, especially when it comes to exploration, the writing, the story. But so far, the only story that I'm really liking so far is the Watchtower stuff, and maybe a few side missions here and there that has some decent writing at least. But the main story-wise, I don't really care much about Starfield for the main story. But I'm still having a lot of fun playing the game. So yeah, we're pretty much back with Starfield. I don't know, it's not something I totally, had in mind, but after playing the game again with, a few adjustments and a whole bunch of other mods enabled, I have been enjoying the game, a lot more than I had previously back in 2023. So hopefully this time we'll be able to beat the game. No guarantee win, but we will beat the game. And once we beat the game, that's going to be it. I ain't going to play Starfield pretty much the third time, because this is my second playthrough. The first playthrough I did, I had a lot of outdated mods that just no longer work with the current version, and the game was unstable essentially. So I have to pretty much start brand new, from scratch again, which took not that long, to be honest, to get to where I'm at. I'm still kind of haven't caught up with the main quest stuff yet, but I'm still currently doing all the other side missions and and of course the quest mods as well. So it is a semi-soft reboot of the playthrough, but it's still gonna be continuing from where I last left off. So right now, episode 40, it's gonna be episode 41, 42, etc. So it's not a complete full reboot. It is a soft reboot of the playthrough because I have to start a new game to make sure everything's working properly. So. But yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to some more Starfield content, and yeah, hopefully we get some pretty good, decent content with the game, because it's such a huge missed opportunity for Bethesda, because this game has such big potential, and they fuck it up. I'm just gonna say they fuck it up big time. Same thing they did with 4th Anniversary Edition. So, but yeah. Next game that I am going to be continuing on playing, of course, is Metal Gear Solid 1. And since we have pretty much chronologically beaten, the other Metal Gear Solid game, like Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, and Phantom Pain, it will make sense for us to go back to where the series pretty much first started. Not technically if you count the MGX version of the game, Metal Gear 1 and 2. But this is the game that pretty much put Metal Gear Solid into the main spotlight, in gaming franchise history. So, yeah, it makes sense for us to come back to play Metal Gear Solid 1. I probably don't have any intention to play Metal Gear 1 or 2. To me, that just doesn't really. I think other YouTubers can, do a better job doing the playthroughs on those type of games. For me, I'm not into those type of games, so. I do apologize if you guys were looking for me to play the OG Metal Gear games, but I ain't going to be playing that. We'll be starting from Metal Gear Solid 1, and of course we'll play 2. Whenever 4 comes out, I ain't going to do any emulation playthroughs on that game. From what I've seen from my friend that did a streaming, when he streamed that game, he had a lot of issues before, he managed to fix everything. So I ain't going to do that. We'll probably end up playing Metal Gear Rising first, and then we'll probably play 4. I know it's kind of a, crazy, order, but who knows? Maybe I will emulate Metal Gear Solid 3 on PC and then do a full playthrough there. I just don't want to do all the hassle with all the glitches and all that stuff. So, yeah, we're all gonna be continuing to play through Metal Gear Solid. Hopefully, you guys are looking forward to it, and I know for a fact we're gonna die a lot. So hopefully you guys bear with me as I try to replay the first game again in 2025. Of course, we're still gonna be playing a lot of Battlefield 6. I think Battlefield 6 is gonna drop its last Season 1 content, which is gonna be a winterized version of Empire State, as well as a few modifiers as well for a particular special game mode. And hopefully that update is going to come with a whole bunch of fixes that will fix a lot of issues that the game has, like netcode, hit registration, especially the audio. I don't know what the hell happened, but the audio for the footsteps specifically are really bad in this game. And sometimes the vehicles are coming in silence too before we realize, oh shit, there was a tank right there, but I didn't hear the fucking tank. So hopefully we'll be able to fix all that issues out. But so far, I'm still enjoying Battlefield 6 quite a bit. Battlefield 6 still one heck of a game to play. Definitely one of the better Battlefield games I played in a very long time. Of course, it definitely needs a lot more bigger maps to make it feel more like Battlefield. Because right now there's a little bit too much small to medium maps that are a little bit kind of catered towards the Call of Duty players. But You know, that's just my personal opinion. I think, you know, they should focus on, you know, bigger maps, more game modes specifically for Battlefield. You know, like, I don't know why they decided not to bring Chain Link. Chain Link, I thought was a pretty neat idea for BF4. Bring that back. Why the hell we have all the smaller game modes, you know, 4v4, 8v8. It's like, we don't need those game modes, okay? Like, yeah, it'd be fun to have those game modes every once in a while, but we want game modes specifically towards all-out warfare. That's what we want. And hopefully, by the time Season 2 launches, we'll be able to get, you know, some of that cool stuff, you know. But time will tell them, because right now it's just the beginning of Battlefield 6. So far, I'm really liking Battlefield 6, but you never know. DICE might absolutely flush all that goodwill to the toilet and absolutely fuck up. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully they learn the lesson. Hopefully, you know, they get this whole live service, you know, do right this time for Battlefield 6. Because I don't want Battlefield 6 to die that freaking easily. You know, unlike 2042, you know, but yeah, we're going to be playing some more Battlefield 6. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. We're also going to be playing some more Oblivion Remastered. I've been wanting to play the game again for a while now, and I haven't beaten the game as well, so I think it's time to come back to that game and try at least complete half of the game. So far, I have completed a couple of quests so far, and I complete maybe one main quest. That's about it, but we're still pretty much way far still, so we're not even close to being the game. We also got the DLC as well, like Knights of the Nine, Fake Shivering Isles. I think Shivering Isles, we're gonna do that last once we beat the main game and Knights of the Nine. And once we do all the quest line for like the Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, we're going to be going straight into Shivering Isles. That will be our conclusion to the whole playthrough for Oblivion Remastered, which I think in canon, you know, that's pretty much what happens to the hero of, you know, Cyrodiil. You know, he goes to Shivering Isles and never came back, essentially. Because I think in lore he became the new Shiragoath or some shit like that. I can't remember. I don't know what happened at the end, but yeah, I think that's pretty much what happened, I think, in canon, but I'll have to play through the whole quest line again to see the full picture. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing some more Oblivion Remastered. Hopefully you guys are too, because I know I am. We also got an interesting horror game that is somewhat a survival horror game called AILA, I think that's what they call it, AILA, or AILA. But I'm just gonna call it AILA, and this is a game that I've been keeping an eye on for a while. So I think this game is about like some game tester that's used this new VR headset. It has like a built-in AI that kind of, you know, simulates all the stuff from your deepest fears and all that stuff. So it's kind of like a VR game within a game, essentially. But you are, it's kind of crazy to see, but it looks pretty cool though. It looks like it's combining a horror as well as survival horror, and it looks like you actually use weapons like melee weapons and guns as well. So this is like one of those games I was like, you know what, this game might be pretty good, and it looks really nice too. The graphics, by the way, it looks really nice. I think it's Unreal Engine 5 from the looks of it. But yeah, this game kind of reminds me a whole lot like Resident Evil, but it's a VR game within a game. So like I said, very interesting premise. I do like the, you know, the premise, you know, of horror and then sci-fi mixing together. And I'm pretty sure the AI kind of flips out essentially, I think, and then you gotta face all your fears essentially by any means necessary, using guns, axes, hammers, whichever. So like I said, it's an interesting game that I've definitely been wanting to play for a while, and there was a demo out for it, but since the game already came out, I decided to pick up the game, you know, at a discount price. So I'm definitely going to be checking out this game, and hopefully we'll get a good, you know, experience in playing it. But from the looks of it, looks like it's very reminiscent to Resident Evil, and I'm always interested and down to play other games that are trying to, you know, be more Resident Evil. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And I also did a playthrough on this game, the demo version of the game. It's total chaos. Personally, I didn't really enjoy my time playing the demo, but I decided to, you know what, a lot of people saying good things about it, and maybe I wasn't really playing the game properly at the time. So I'm gonna give this game a try. This time, this is gonna be the full game as well. So we're gonna be doing the full game playthrough. If I like the game enough, I'll probably do a full playthrough. If not, I'll probably do like a mini series, at least 5 videos at least for the playthrough, and then after that I will play the game in my spare time. But from what I've seen, the game visually looks good. The horror elements looks really good as well. From what I played in the demo, the atmosphere was good. The sound design was good. The graphics was good. Everything was good. The only thing that really bothered me the most was the gameplay. I wasn't really a fan of the gameplay. I don't really like this idea where you have to scavenge food and all that stuff at the same time, while surviving against all these creatures you have to fight. And I don't mind the melee combat. I think the melee combat is fine, but to me it's kind of a slow burner for me. A little bit, almost too much of a slow burner for me. But like I said, maybe I was just tired. I didn't really want to, I didn't really give the game a proper chance. So this time I'm gonna give the game a chance, and hopefully we have a good time playing Total Chaos, because it's one of those few. To me, I'd rather support the indie developers more than the big AAA companies. And from what I heard, this is almost a one-man project. So gotta give the guy some pop, and give this game a chance. And maybe, who knows, maybe I end up liking it. We shall see. Hopefully, hopefully the game actually ends up better than I anticipated, compared to the demo. So we shall see. Another game too that I've been wanting to check out that has exploded recently is Where Winds Meet. Now this is supposedly it is a Chinese MMO/RPG game that is free to play, by the way, that has been blowing up lately. So I have to give this game a try, because a lot of people say it's pretty damn good. And the fact that the game is free to play too, which is kind of damn surprising, but time will tell if the game ends up being good. Something tells me this game is going to be good. I think for this one, we're definitely going to be doing maybe a shorter playthrough for sure. But who knows, if we end up liking the game more, we might end up, playing the whole game as a playthrough. But I don't know. We got a lot of games that we need to play, for a proper playthrough. So maybe I'll probably put this at the side, maybe make it a short series, up to 5 videos at least before we end it. But a lot of people have been liking it though, and from what I've seen from the gameplay I've seen, it looks pretty damn good as well. So I was like, okay. It's kind of crazy too to see, China, they weren't really into this type of games a long time ago. They were more into the mobile games and copycatting, other big IPs and flopping, miserably. But now the Chinese are really, really going all out and making their own standalone titles that stands out to the point that it even outshines a lot of the most Western games out as well. So I'm glad that the Chinese are getting into gaming, and now, from what I heard too, from what I've seen, the Indians are now getting into gaming and mainstream filming as well. So everything is just, that's always good to see other countries, trying to, get their works out there for everybody to see that is based on their culture, on their all this other stuff, religious belief, the customs, and it's always interesting to see that, and I'm always open to it. As long as the game it looks good and looks like it might be a fun game, I'm always down to play. And Where Winds Meet, yeah, we're definitely gonna check this game out to see what it's all about, what's the fuss about, and whether the hype is real or not. So we shall see, once we start playing a little bit Where Winds Meet. So stay tuned for it, guys. As for Saturdays, Saturday and Sunday still remains the same. Saturday's gonna be Rise of the Ronin, and if I miss that day, it's either gonna be on Sunday or Monday, depending if I miss 2 days in a row, which has been happening lately. So I do apologize for that, guys. So. But yeah, Rise of the Ronin is still gonna be Saturday uploads. Sundays, Silent Hill F. And hopefully we'll be able to beat Rise of the Ronin by the end of this year. I have a feeling we are pretty close to beating that game. I think I'm just gonna power through the whole game and play that game, and just keep playing it until I beat it. Essentially, that's pretty much what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna keep on playing until I beat the game. That's the best way. That's the best way I could put it. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm really close to beating the game, so I might as well just power through the whole game and just beat it. Hopefully we'll be able to get through that, with ease. Because the game is, as much as how fun the game is, it's still a pain in the ass to play though. Because every time you get hit, you just lose stamina you jump, you lose stamina. You attack, you lose stamina. You block, you lose stamina. You parry, you lose stamina. You get hit, you lose stamina. Everything you do in that game, you lose stamina. It gets a little bit frustrating. But I have a feeling we're all gonna be able to beat that game fairly soon. So hopefully we'll be able to beat that, by the end of this year. Another game that I do hope that we beat this year is going to be Code Vein, because we got Code Vein 2 coming out literally next year. And I definitely want to check out Code Vein 2 and hopefully they learn a lot of lessons, from the first game into part 2. And from what I've seen, part 2 looks like it might be a banger. It could be a disaster. We don't know for sure, but I have a feeling that the game might be good. So I'm gonna give Code Vein 2 a chance, and hopefully it's a good game. But for now, we are still playing through the first game, and the first game, the balance is a little bit off in my opinion. Maybe I just don't have a proper build for my character yet, but I'm not really a fan of the balancing in this game. Like, no matter how strong I am, the enemy still feels like they're a little bit spongy and they do like huge amount of damage. So I don't know, maybe that's just me being bad at the game, or maybe the game is broken. I don't freaking know, but yeah, the balancing in that game feels a little bit off in my opinion. So we'll just have to see, but hopefully be able to beat the whole game by the end of this year, because I want to play Code Vein 2 when it comes out. So we're just gonna have to see. Last but not least, we're all gonna be playing ArmA Reforger. Yeah, ArmA Reforger, the glorified tech demo for ArmA 4, essentially. And the reason I'm playing ArmA Reforger is not because of the multiplayer, but they have recently added single player content in the form of single player campaign, and you know what that means. I'm gonna be doing a full playthrough on ArmA Reforger on the campaign, because I haven't played an ArmA campaign in years, and I haven't even played the Dirt Games campaign at all. So I'm definitely very curious about the campaign, and hopefully that it is going to be a very good, campaign to play. I think it's like about 6 missions. I can't remember. Let me double check real quick just to be, just to be sure. Yeah, 1.6. Yeah, just check this out. Let's see what we got here. It's a 5-episode campaign, so it is 5 missions, and you play as part of a special forces team operating on Reforger, which is an OG original map from the original ArmA, aka Operation Flashpoint Cold War Crisis. And we'll just have to see how this new campaign called Operation Omega goes, but hey, single player content for ArmA Reforger, sign me the heck up, because I haven't played this game much at all. So I'm definitely looking forward into diving into ArmA Reforger, and hopefully, what we see here is gonna carry over to ArmA 4. And I hope to God, please, Bohemia, please make ArmA 4 great. No early access bullshit. Release the game when it's ready. Release the game as a full package, 1.0. Give us map editors, a campaign, it's a good amount of single player missions you could play. But please, Bohemia, make ArmA 4 good, okay? Like, don't fuck it up. Take your time, but don't release an early access, please. You gotta release the game 1.0 with a decent amount of content at launch. And on top of that, you got modders to fill in that gap too. So please don't release this game on early access, for God's sakes, please. Alright, so I think I'm going to end it here for now. I end up ranting on for far too long, so I'm going to end it here for now, guys. And yeah, I'm going to end it for now, because I'm a little bit, like I said, I'm a bit tired. So I don't want to rant on this video for far too long. So without further ado, let me get to the point. Without you guys, both new and OG supporters, without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this stuff. But because you guys support, you guys liking the video, disliking, commenting, this is the reason why I keep doing YouTube. So this is why I still upload videos, because of all you guys supporting the channel one way or another. And because of that, you know, I'm still doing what I love to do. You know, make videos for you guys. You know, make walkthroughs, playthroughs. You know, movie reviews, all kinds of cool stuff. And I just want to say thank you for everybody for supporting the channel. It means a lot to me. And like I said, without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. So deep in my heart, thank you for your support for the channel. And of course, let's not forget to mention that every month I will be giving out free PC games for everybody to redeem. And all these PC games can range from AAA games to indies. And it is going to be strictly PC, so keep that in mind. So no console code. So it could be a key for Steam, Epic, GOG, etc. So keep that in mind. And usually the way you redeem this game key, the free games I give you guys, is to answer the given questions that I have for that specific game key. The answer is gonna be the one to fill out the missing letters and numbers. So keep that in mind when you answer the questions, you know, that I give you. That is going to be the one to fill out the missing letters and numbers. Once you get the whole thing, once you redeem it, you should be able to get your free game in no time. And it is going to be first come, first serve. So get it while it still lasts. And yeah, it's just my appreciation of, you know, for you guys' support for the channel, you know. So I decided, you know what, every month I'm just gonna give away free PC games for everybody to play. Like I said, they could range from AAA to indie. So hopefully it would be the game that, you know, you've been wanting to play for a long time, and hopefully, you know, you enjoy playing that game. So but yeah, guys, without further ado, oh, one more thing, I forgot one more game that I was gonna play this month. Ninja Gaiden 4. I have been absolutely slacking on the playthrough for that game, so I am going to be coming back to that game and get good. So, yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4 coming in. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end it here for now. And if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you guys didn't, hit the dislike button. It's all up to you. And if you guys got any other games you want to suggest for me to play, any games at all, besides the games that is not safe for work, okay? None of those games. I can't play those games on YouTube. Any games that you think that might pique my interest, leave in the comments down below, and I will check them out and I will suggest playing it. And of course, if you guys got any other ideas on how I should improve the channel, suggestions are always welcome. In the comments. Oh my god, I can't talk. In the comments down below too, I would appreciate if you guys leave your thoughts on how I should improve the channel as well. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't talk right now because I am zero energy right now. Almost zero energy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to head out, guys, because I'm getting really sleepy now. So hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. And without further ado, guys, until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.